Hello, I'm back, and I'm here to find out if 2017 was the best or worst year for music ever. And I'm going to be doing that by rating each of the year's #1 songs out of 10, which I think is the same method they're using at Oxford to find out the same thing. My reasoning for choosing 2017 was that when I was looking through the #1s of all the 2010s, it had the shortest list, so I thought that will do. 2017 was a year. I can't really remember anything specific that happened in 2017. Here's some things. Oh yeah, that's my favourite thing right there. Oh, that was bad, that was bad, that. Ooh, oh, I'm glad he's dead. I've made one other video like this looking at whether 2025 was the worst or best year for music. That scored a 1.8 out of 10 for the year. So 2017's got quite a low bar to beat, but I'm hopeful that it can do it. I'm gonna rate each song on 2 scales, both from 5 to -5, with 5 being pure love, -5 being pure hatred, 0 being pure neutralness. First scale is how much do I like the song. Second scale is how much do I like the fact that the people chose to make this song #1. Got that? Great. Let's go. Our first #1 of 2017, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.
Even though I don't think I've had any real reason to talk about Ed Sheeran on this channel, I feel like I've talked about him quite a lot. I do bring him up a fair amount, mainly to slag him off. And yeah, I don't like his music, but unlike someone else I've slagged off, Lewis Capaldi, I think Ed Sheeran used to be good. His first album, quality, A-Team, banger, Lego House, banger. Sure, there are other ones I can't remember that were bangers. He's a ginger man, he put out a ginger album, it worked. He changed his colours and it all went to hell. Which makes me more disappointed than angry when he puts out the rubbish that he puts out these days. He's proven that he's talented, he's proven that he can write good songs, but he's choosing not to. Which makes me respect Ed Sheeran less than I respect Lewis Capaldi, because Lewis Capaldi, he's always been terrible, and he's still terrible, but he started terrible as well. I live in hope that one day we'll see an Ed Sheeran renaissance. He'll put out another Orange album, and sadly 2017 we did not get the Ed Sheeran renaissance. First thing to say about Shape of You is that it was #1 for 13 weeks. Tough start to 2017, that is a rough way to go. Why was it #1 for so long? I have no idea. It's a fairly generic sounding song. It was kind of chasing that tropical house vibe that was popular at the time. Musically, it's very nothingy. And if this song was #1 for a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3, I'd probably score this a -2 for how much that I like it was #1. But the fact that it was #1 for 13 weeks, one of the longest stints any song's had at #1, that has to be a -5. What were we doing? There must have been something weird in the water in 2017. And like I said, musically, the song is a bit bland, but lyrically, is actually a bit weird in a good way. Especially for a big pop song like this. It's about Ed Sheeran meets a girl at a bar, takes her to a Chinese buffet. He's just chowing down on chow mein. He gets to the end of the night, he's not done. He stuffs a load of Chinese food into a handbag, probably for later, you know. I know Ed Sheeran, after he smashes, he likes the Chinese. Something fish balls. There's a joke about fish balls in here somewhere, but I can't think of it. And I'll give you that, Ed. The lyrics are weird in a good way. That saved this song from being a total train wreck. You know what, Ed, I'm talking about the Orange album, I'm reminiscing, for old time's sakes. I'm gonna score the song itself a -1, which gives Shape of You an overall score of -6 out of 10. And after those 13 weeks of darkness and Chinese food, we have our next #1, which is Sign of the Times by Harry Styles.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times.
This was the first single that Harry Styles put out after One Direction ended. And when this song came out, I had so many people tell me, oh, the new Harry Styles song, you gonna listen to it? I was like, no, absolutely not. Oh, it sounds like David Bowie, you like David Bowie, you should listen, you're gonna love it, oh. People tell me that annoyed me. It annoyed me even more when I listened to the song and it sounded nothing like David Bowie. Like, what David Bowie song does this sound like? Maybe like the first 3 seconds with the piano. Sounds a little bit like Life on Mars or something like that. But the rest of it doesn't sound like David Bowie. The song it reminds me most of is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, which could be a bad thing, but I'm a big sucker for a power ballad, a big old rocking power ballad. So I think it's quite a favourable comparison actually. But just stop comparing this to Bowie, people who I knew in 2017. Anyway, listening to this song now, it is actually pretty good. It does remind me a lot of that Aerosmith song, but in a much classier way. That Aerosmith song is like Jack Reacher, This is James Bond in a suit with a martini. He's just got out of his Aston Martin. He's got a briefcase and a watch that can spray you with stuff. If I wasn't biased towards loving big power ballads, I would give this a 3. But because I am biased, and I do love a big power ballad, you can have the 4, Harry, but just remember, don't get complacent and put out a song about a watermelon in a few years' time. Then for it being a number 1, this was only number 1 for 1 week, which surprised me. This sounds a lot more like a 13-weeker than Shape of You, but there you go, the people had their say. On the one hand, it was inevitable that Harry Styles' first song would get to number 1. That's the law of physics, that's Newton's third law. So I don't want to score it too highly for that. But then again, on the other hand, it is a 6-minute long power ballad, which I do respect. We made a good choice there. So I'll give it a 3 for being number 1, which gives Sign of the Times an overall score of 7. Next up was Symphony by Clean Bandit featuring Zara Larsson.
I just wanna be part of your symphony.
I don't know who Zara Larsson is, but I know Clean Bandit. They put out Rather Be, what a banger, back when Jess Glynn hadn't been shoved down everyone's ears. What a tune. But sadly, this isn't Rather Be, it's Symphony. And for the first half, I was pretty on board with this song. First verse and first chorus is pretty much just vocals and piano, a little bit of keyboards in the background. Not much going on, but the melodies are great, and I love a good melody. Second verse, the energy picks up a bit, but I was still on board. I was thinking, this has the potential to be a 4. Wow, Clean Bandit would love that. They'll go crazy when they hear. But then the second chorus comes in and it descends into sort of a fairly generic club song, which is a bit of a shame. The melodies are still there though, they're still good. So I'll give this song a 2. Then for it being number 1, yeah, I'm fairly neutral. I lean positive, just because of how much I did like the first half of it. So I'll give it a 1 for being number 1, for an overall score for Symphony of 3. Next up, I'm the One by DJ Khaled, featuring loads of people.
I'm the one, yeah.
I know the memes, the jokes about DJ Khaled, that he says, we the best music, DJ Khaled in all his songs. So I knew that. I knew that his name was Khaled, a bit like how Gary Neville's dad is called Neville, but I didn't actually know any of his songs. And this song, I'm the One, if you take out every time DJ Khaled opens his mouth, it's actually a pretty good song. All the many featured artists have a verse, they all sound good. But the MVP of this song is definitely Justin Bieber, who sings the choruses. Great job, Bieber. I actually think he deserves a lot more praise from music snobs like me. The guy can sing a song, what can you say? But sadly, DJ Khaled has to pipe in every now and then with his "We the best music, another one, DJ Khaled," which sounds terrible every single time. So as much as I do like the song, I probably would score it a 4 if it wasn't for that. I'm gonna take off a minus 0.1 for every time DJ Khaled says anything, which means I have to score this song a 2, which I'm sorry, I'm the One. You deserve better. Justin Bieber, please forgive me. Then for it being number 1, I probably would score it a 2, maybe a 3, but the fact there's so many people involved, it's a bit like Band-Aid. It is guaranteed to go to number 1, so I'll give it a 1 for that. So I'm the One, more like I'm the 3, am I right? Cheers. Next up, Despacito by Luik, Fonsi, and Daddy Yankee, featuring Justin Bieber.
Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito.
Another Bieber appearance. He must have not slept in 2017. He was on a mad one. I'm a fan of any time a song that's not sung in English gets to number 1. Well, there are some exceptions to that rule, but I just think it's cool, even though English is the best language ever. And Despacito, a lot of Spanish, I think. And when it came out, there were a lot of memes, a lot of jokes. We all had a great laugh. But now it's been 10 years, we need to face the facts. Despacito is actually a bit of a banger. Not a 5 out of 5 banger, not a 4 out of 5 banger. A 3 out of 5 banger? Definitely, it's somewhere in between 3 and 4. I'm gonna give it a 3. And just make sure that when you listen to it, it's been at least 5 years since you last heard it. And you'll probably agree with me. For it being a number 1, if it was all sung in Spanish, I'd give it a 5. But there is a bit too much English in there for me. No offense, Bieber, but I'm still gonna give it a 4, for a total for Despacito of 7. I was not expecting to enjoy that as much as I did, but I'm happy that I did. And now from happy to the opposite of happy, we have Bridge Over Troubled Water by Artists for Grenfell. This came out in support of the Grenfell Tower after the fire. If you don't know what that is, then Google it. It's very sad, very depressing. Basically, people in power making a lot of dodgy decisions that led to people dying. So I'm gonna score this an NA. It's got a bit heavy now. Let's lighten the mood with another DJ Khaled song.
When I wish you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow.
DJ Khaled again. Really? Well, at least he's got Rihanna this time. She sounds great, she always does. I think that when all's said and done in this video series, however far I make it through, I think Rihanna's probably gonna be the artist that has the highest score. It's got a guy called Bryson Tiller doing a verse in the middle, which is a bit random and a bit terrible, except for the shout out of Waterboy, the Adam Sandler film. Great film, always nice to be reminded of that. But as much as I like Rihanna's parts, as much as I liked Rihanna's bits, as much as I like the singing that Rihanna does in this song, I think that's safe. Similar to I'm the One, DJ Khaled just ruins it by saying anything. So I'm gonna score this song a -2. It's not the worst thing I've heard, but DJ Khaled, man, just quiet. Then for it being a #1, I probably would give it a 0. It's kind of a bit nothingy. Because of how much I hated the DJ Khaled stuff and the other geezer's verse, I'm gonna score it a -2, which gives Wild Thoughts a total score of -4. Next up, we have Feels by Calvin Harris, featuring Katy Perry, Pharrell, and Big Sean.
Baby, I know you ain't scared to catch feels with me.
Calvin Harris loves just popping up every now and then with a banger. Sadly, this is not one of them. He should have stayed down for a bit more. It sounds like a demo of one of the bad tracks from that Dua Lipa album from a few years ago, you know, the disco one. And not even astronaut Katy Perry or Big Sean could save this song. When even Big Sean can't save your song, you know you're in trouble. Even when he's bringing lines like this, when I say I want you, say it back, parakeet. When even that can't save your song, well, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna score this song a -3. I don't like this song at all. I feel like we're on a bit of a good run at the start of 2017, but things are starting to fall apart now. In terms of being #1, I'm not proud of it, but we've done a lot worse. Even within this year, we did a lot worse. So I'm gonna score it a -2 for a total score of -5 for Feels. I just mentioned Dua Lipa. What a coincidence. Guess who it is now? It's only bloody Dua Lipa.
Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone too.
Am I crazy? Or is this exactly what Despacito would sound like if it was all in English? I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Despacito all of a sudden. I just want to get over it. If only I had a set of rules that could help me get over it. Luckily Dua Lipa has some for me. It's a decent song. The vibes are pretty cool. Instrumentally, I like it. Lyrically, I like it, except for the chorus. The whole counting through the rules makes it feel like a little bit of a novelty song, like a Bob the Builder or something. I was half expecting by the time she got to the last rule, she'd say, "Can we get over him?" Yes, we can. So it sounds a little bit TikTok baity, even though I don't think TikTok was around in 2017, but it has that kind of vibe, like it was made for someone to do a dance to or something. But I'm feeling a strong 2 to a light 3 on this one. Transition. For it being a #1, it's all right. I'll give it a 1. It's nothing crazy. It's all right, isn't it? It's fine, but it's not on the level of what would come on that disco album. Like, Physical, what a song that is. If that made it to #1, then that could get a 10. That's up there. Anyway, what's the overall score on this one? I think it's a 4. 4 for New Rules. Next up, look, it's our old friend Taylor Swift.
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Nice to see you again, Taylor. Not seen you since 2025 when we had The Fate of Ophelia, a song that I was expecting to absolutely hate, but ended up thinking it was pretty good. In 2017, we have Look What You Made Me Do, which again, I was ready to hate, but this time, it wasn't because of what I'd heard about it, it's because of what I remembered about it. When it came out, I remembered absolutely hating it, thinking it was one of the worst songs I've ever heard. So I had my -10 graphic at the ready. Now I've revisited it after 9 years, I don't think it's a -10. It's better than I remember, but not that much better. This song's got 2 things going for it. One, it's a Kanye diss track, I forgot about that. It's aged very well in that respect. Any diss against Kanye is probably good. And 2, the other good thing about this song is the pre-chorus. It's great, except for the bit at the very end of it, where she says how she's got a list and she's checking it twice, like she's bloody Santa Claus. Which, okay, if this song came out in December of 2017, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine, this is a Christmas song. Look What You Made Me Do is obviously a Christmas song. But it came out in September. And before you even say it, no, I don't believe that Taylor Swift's family is from some sect of Christianity that celebrates Christmas in September. I did Google it, and only the Philippines celebrates it in September. The end of the pre-chorus was pretty disappointing, but even that wasn't enough to prepare me for how terrible the chorus was. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Genuinely terrible. This is the woman that wrote Love Story, that wrote Blank Space. Throughout her career, she's got loads of great choruses. I don't know what happened here. Maybe she was ill when she wrote this song. I know everyone has their off days, Taylor, but come on. Something else I forgot about this song, and I don't know how I managed to forget it, but before the last chorus, there's the phone call. Sorry, the old Taylor Swift can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. When I re-listened to this, I was on a train, a fairly packed train, and I burst out laughing when I heard that line. Thank you, Taylor, I really needed that. The chorus is terrible, the phone call is terrible, the end of the pre-chorus is terrible. The pre-chorus is great, the verses are fine, and the fact that it's a Kanye diss song is great. So when I balance all that out, I come to a calculation. I'm scoring this a -2. Then for it being a number one, I'm actually not that mad about it being a number one. I could almost give this a 0 for being a number one, but we have a big problem. And you won't believe this, you're gonna have to Google it when I say it, because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. This was Taylor Swift's first number one song in the UK. Can you believe that? Love Story, 22, I Knew You Were Trouble, Blank Space. None of them were number one, none of them. Why did this have to be our first? We should have just waited for a song that we really loved. But I think we were getting a bit desperate. All the other countries around us, they'd already had their first Taylor Swift number ones. We didn't want to miss out. I'm pretty ashamed of us, actually. This is probably the worst thing we ever done. Like I said, this song could get a 0 for being number one, but the fact that this is her first number one, that was a terrible shout from us. I have to mark it quite low for this. Not all the way down to a -5, but a -4. What were we thinking? Which means the final score for Look What You Made Me Do is a -6 out of 10. British public, look what you made me do. Next up, we have Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith.
I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye.
Anytime I hear a Sam Smith song, I think, oh, I actually could like this song if it wasn't sung by Sam Smith. There's something about Sam Smith's voice that just, it's like nails on a chalkboard. And that's the same way I feel about this song. Maybe if someone else sung this song, I'd like it a bit more, but as it is, yeah, it's not great. It's a little bit of that X Factor winner song stuff, and not one of the good ones like Evergreen by Will Young. So I'm gonna score it at -2 for the song. And then for it being number one, I'm like, who cares, who cares? I'm leaning dislike, but only just, so I'll give it a -1. More like -3 good at goodbyes, am I right? Next up, Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage.
Popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
I'm not that familiar with Post Malone. The only thing I know about him is that he's a big fan of Father John Misty and Fleet Foxes. He's just like me for real. So that means automatically I'm gonna give him a +5 to every score that I give him. And even though this song is massive, I don't think I've ever listened to it from start to finish. It's a bit like the third Jurassic Park film. I've only seen clips of that on TV. The same for Rockstar by Post Malone. Every now and then I just hear another 10 seconds of it. I almost pieced together the puzzle before I actually listened to the full thing for this video. And after I got over my initial disappointment that this isn't a Nickelback cover, I found that this is just a very, 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 very average song. It might be the most okay song that I've ever heard. I might use this song as a new benchmark in my videos because this is the perfect 0. Every score that I give from now on is based on, do I like this song more or less than I liked Rockstar by Post Malone? It's 0s all round. If the neutral planet in Futurama have a national anthem, then it's probably this. Next up, Havana by Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug.
Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah.
This song was bloody everywhere when it came out, and it's another one that I was ready to hate. I had maybe not my -10 graphic ready to go, but like my -7 or -8. They were both here ready to go. But I think over the years, I've become a lot softer. My girlfriend's not happy with me for that. And this is another one that I have to admit is actually a bit of a banger. I like anything with like a Latin-y, salsa-y groove. I almost gave this song a 4. It could have been a 5 if I'd had a drink, but I'm not giving this song a 4 or a 5. I'm giving it a 3. Why? Because of the verse by Young Thug. It's just so out of place and random. It's a bit like Camilla's finished the song and some record exec had been like, oh, Camilla, hey, mumble rap is big at the moment. We need to get a mumble rapper in there. And it sounds terrible, just so random. It just does not belong there at all. Then for it being a number one, it's a similar story. It would have got another 4, but the Young Thug thing, I'm like, why? Why? Is there a version of it out there that doesn't feature Young Thug? Because I'll listen to that song. That would actually go into my playlist, my big playlist of 2,000 songs. But if that version's out there, it didn't reach number one, so I'm gonna give this a 3 for a total of 6 for Havana. Next up, the final number one of 2017, Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Darling, you look perfect tonight.
We started the year with Ed Sheeran, we're ending the year with Ed Sheeran. This whole year was just a sandwich served on Ed Sheeran bread. And this was number one from the 14th of December until the end of the year, which means that this was the number one at Christmas, which means the Santa hat is coming on. Remember the good old days of the start of this video when I said how much I hate Ed Sheeran's modern output? Well, this is the perfect embodiment of Ed Sheeran's modern output. It's just absolute rubbish. It's like an AI generated remix of Wonderful Tonight, and it makes like Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars look like Bohemian Rhapsody. It's crazy how bad this song is. I genuinely think that Ed Sheeran should have been arrested for putting out this song. And so should everyone that helped make it number one for 6 weeks. Even the people of 2018 had to suffer for this. And I hate to do this because the 2025 video, the last song I talked about there, was a -10, and it's gonna happen again here. I don't know what it is about the last song of a year, but this is gonna be the second one in a row that scores a -10. Well done, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. You're joining Xmas by Kylie Minogue in the Hall of Shame, the -10 Hall of Shame. So there you go, that was the last number one of 2017. What a year it was. And that brings us to the final score of 2017, which is, drum roll please. I can't afford a drum roll sound effect, so just imagine a drum roll. Final score of 2017 is -0.31. I really thought at the start of the year we were on for a positive score, but there were some absolute crimes that came out towards the second half of this year. Absolutely terrible. I'm glad 2017 is long in the past. So here's the current year standings. I've only done 2 years, so there's not much data to go on. But at the moment, 2025 is the best year for music ever. And here's the current artist leaderboard. The years that I've done the average score, the artists, I'm gonna do the cumulative score. And here's the current bottom 10. As I'm filming this, I haven't worked it out, so I don't know who's there. I feel like at the top, who did well? It'd be Kendrick Lamar probably still. Down low, I can't remember what I scored Sheeran, but I think he's probably last now. And I think I'm gonna do another one of these videos. I wasn't sure, but I thought if I'm gonna do another one, it's gonna be a year from the 2000s. I was scrolling through the 2000s years to see if there's another short one. And one of the years caught my eye. The year's 2006, and it had people in it that I actually actively listen to and love and have made videos about. It's got Arctic Monkeys. I did a video ranking every single Arctic Monkeys song from worst to best. Their number one in 2006 is When the Sun Goes Down, so watch that video, see how high up that is, see if that's on for a 10 or a 9. It's either gonna be one of those. It had My Chemical Romance. I haven't done every My Chemical Romance song ranked worst to best, but it's on the cards. I've got the Word document created. I've got a few songs done. It's got Bob the Builder. No, actually, I think that was 2003, but I'll get to him eventually. So look out for 2006 at some point, and if I enjoy making that, look out for a 90s one shortly after. But thanks for watching. See you later, bye.